Narrators! Hey boys and girls, I'm really excited today to share with you guys about something we call the writing process. So did you know that when you pick out a book and you either are reading a book yourself or you're having someone read a book to you, that book has been through the writing process? So the writing process has 3 stages. Stage 1 is the draft. So when an author writes a book, they sit down, they get a pen, pencil, or paper, and they sit down and they write out all of their thoughts in their head. And then that's called the draft. And then they go to the second stage, which is called polish. And in the polish stage, what they do is they go back and they reread their writing and they add more things to it. They add more sentences, they add feelings, they might go back and add a hook at the beginning of their story. They might add some exclamation points, and they also have other people read their writing to make sure it makes sense to the readers. And then we have the third stage, which is publish. And that is when a story turns into a book that other people can read. So that is a process that all of our books that we love so much go through. So today we're going to talk about a draft, okay? So sometimes we will sit down with our writing and we'll start working on our writing and we're like, oh, I don't want to write about this anymore. I'm stuck. And we might crumple up our paper and we might throw it away. And that's okay because you can have lots of different drafts, and sometimes our drafts won't go to the polish stage. But sometimes we have a really good draft and we're like, ooh, this is going to be a really good story, and I wanted to take it to the polish stage because I want to share this story with other people. So today we're going to talk about drafts, and we've already been working on drafts really because every time that we sit down for writing, we're working on our draft. We're going through and we're writing down our ideas that we have been talking about. So today I want you guys to really think about this narrative piece that we're going to publish by the end of next week. So I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think about your story. In your story, do you see the beginning? Do you see the middle? Do you see the end? Go ahead and open your eyes. So today, what you're going to do is I want you to go back and reread the story you have been working on these last few days in your writing booklets. And if you're not happy with it, then it's okay. You could start over. You could get 3 more pieces of paper and staple them together, or you could number them at the top, and you could start a new draft. But if you are happy with your draft, you can continue to work on that draft that you've been working hard on, making sure that your story has a beginning, it has a middle, and it has an end. Your story also has a hook at the beginning. Your story also is using transitional words such as first, next, finally, then, after. All of those are great transition words. Also making sure that your story has feelings in there. If you're talking about losing your tooth, were you sad because it hurt? If you're talking about a thunderstorm, did you feel scared? If you're talking about your birthday, did you feel excited? So make sure that you're adding all of those things to your writing. And then tomorrow what we'll do is we'll talk about polishing our stories up, okay? So today and tomorrow, I want you guys to be working really hard on your drafts. So today, I want you guys to get out your story booklets that you've been working on and also get out your Unit 4 rubric. And I want you to go ahead and start working on your writing. And remember that we don't have to finish our draft today. You could set a timer to work for 10 or 15 minutes, depending on how hard you're working. And then you could come back tomorrow and add more to your story. All right, boys and girls, I can't wait to see the stories that you guys are working so hard on. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.